Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is an unboxing of Barry's Cactus Club. So this is a monthly subscription of a cactus or a succulent. It's a UK based subscription. It's essentially a collaboration between Barry's Cactus, which is a company that makes cactuses and succulents and what have you, and Oh Dear, who do subscriptions like Paper Gang, which you may have seen me open, which is their kind of subscription box. But this one focuses around cactuses and succulents. So I signed up for the January 2021 box, and I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing for you now. I'm going to explain how this all works and my thoughts on this subscription. So stick around if you want to see this. So first of all, let's talk about price. So this box is £15 a month, but you can actually get your first box for £10 a month by using my link under the video. That will get you £5 off that first box. You can of course cancel at any time as well. So if you get a box, decide it's not for you, you can just cancel. If you sign up before the end of January, you'll get the January box. So that's the box I'm going to show you right now. If you sign up from the 1st of February onwards, you would obviously get the February box, or if you signed up in March, you get the March box, and so on. They generally ship within the first 5 days of the month and then take a further 3 to 5 working days to get to you, and they're delivered by Royal Mail, in case you wondered about that. You can get the box cheaper as well by signing up for a longer period of time. So the longer you sign up for, as is the case with a lot of subscriptions, the less you pay per month. So that is how that works. Postage and packaging is also included in those prices as well, so you don't have to pay any extra for postage. So in every month's box, you will receive either a succulent or a cactus. Everybody gets the same plant that month. You also get a ceramic pot that the plant sits in. You also get a care card that tells you a little bit like facts and stuff about that month's plant, as well as how to look after it. And you also get another kind of goodie to kind of make you feel good and brighten your day and that kind of thing. So I have looked back at some of the boxes I've done previously, and you can get things like pencils or maybe a sweet treat, that kind of thing. But I did buy this subscription myself. So like I said, this is my thoughts on this box. So January 2021, what did I receive? So it all came in the Barry's Cactus Club box, which I just had behind me, and it's got these kind of fun designs on the side. So as it says, live plant inside, you can see my box is a bit bashed, but the plant was actually so well packaged that the plant was fine when it arrived and everything, and I'll show you a little bit about how it was packaged in a minute. I have already unboxed it simply because I was conscious the plant is a live plant, and they do say that on the website. If you're gifting it to someone, don't just like when it arrives put the box to one side and leave it. Get the plant out, let it get a bit of air. It is alive, or you hope it is when it gets to you. So take care of it. So I did take it out as soon as it arrived, and I'm taking care of it. So I'm going to kind of show you, like I said, how it was all packaged. So the plant itself came in a tube like this. There's lots and lots of tissue paper wrapped around the pot to protect the pot itself, because it is ceramic, so obviously it could get damaged otherwise. And the plant itself is nicely wrapped with the tissue paper as well, so there is no damage to my cactus. So this is this month's plant. The only variation you would get with this is the pot. So there's different coloured pots you might receive, and this is the one I got. So you might get this in different colours if you get the January box, but the actual design and this kind of texture and stuff on it should be the same. The plant itself should be the same for everyone, and I'll tell you a little bit more in just a second about what kind of plant this is, what it's called, and things like that. So the plant comes in its own like plastic tub with holes in the bottom, and then you just put that into the ceramic pot. Well, it arrives in the ceramic pot anyway. They do say to leave it in the kind of plastic plant pot as well, because that's got those holes in there. It allows any water or anything to drain rather than it sitting in the pot for a long time and potentially it damaging the roots and things. They also say as well with cactuses that you should put the soil in the water and kind of soak the soil when you are watering it, and not to pour the water over the top, because that damages the cactus apparently. And I didn't know any of this. I am no gardener. I don't know much about this sort of stuff. So I've been reading up on their website, and there's a lot of interesting information about how best to look after your new plant, or your new friend as they describe it. In the first box you also get a special Barry's Cactus Club cactus fruit. You only need to mix 5 ml of this food per litre of clean water, and it does tell you on here to feed plants every 2 weeks during growing season. Growing season isn't now, it tends to be in the kind of spring, summer months, I believe. And it just says to feed occasionally during winter. Water is necessary between feeds. There's all the information about what's actually in here. But it's in a cute little bottle that'll obviously last a long time because you don't need much, and you obviously don't need to water these plants very often, so they don't really require much of an upkeep. It does say to leave it on a windowsill, although if it's like really hot and sunny, not to, because it could burn the leaves. But certainly, I'm filming this in January of 2021. I'm in the UK, it's cold, it's grim, it's rainy, so I don't need to worry too much about that. So I have actually been leaving this on the windowsill to get that little bit of light. When it arrived, I did make up the mix of the cactus fruits, of the cactus food and the water, and I just sort of gently dipped in the cactus just to give a little bit of water to the soil without overdoing it, and I'll leave it for a while now because, like I said, I don't think from what they've said it requires that much upkeep this time of year, so I don't want to overdo it and drown the poor thing. So as part of your first box, you do get a little cute gold pin that looks like this and says Barry's Cactus Club official member. So that's your official member pin, and that comes in your first box. On the back it says the monthly subscription for the plant obsessed. I'm not plant obsessed yet, but I might be if I carry on with this subscription. Every month you also get a card like this, and I'll show you that in more detail in just a second. But in your first box you do get a Barry's Cactus Club, the Collector's Annual. And all this is a sort of recycled cardboard book with a little space for you to tuck in each of your cards so that you can store all the cards together and refer to them when you need to, once you've kind of got a few. But this month's plant is called African Pearl. Its sort of official name is Hawortha pumila, which I'm sure I'm mispronouncing, but it's a pearl plant. It's an enchanting little lady adorned in pearls, native to the Western Cape region of South Africa. Her dark green, pulpy leaves have an impressive rosette-shaped spread, but won't reach much more than the 8 to 10 centimetres in height. She'll charm you with a display of waxy brown-white flowers in summer that transition into seeds in the autumn. It says to water moderately from the bottom during the growing season, avoid overhead watering so that the water doesn't sit in the leaves, let the pot dry out between drinks, water sparingly in the winter. It says indirect sunlight is preferred, so an east or west windowsill will do nicely. If she has too much sun, her leaves will turn yellow, and with too little light, the lovely dark green will fade. Basically, it's a Goldilocks situation, so you have to kind of get it in that perfect spot so it's not too hot, not too cold, not too sunny, not too dark kind of thing. Additional food, it says cactus food can be added during spring and summer. I've added it during winter, but I felt like she just needed that little treat when she first arrived. So this is her. My youngest son decided she needed a name, and because it is a she, we have called her Jasmine, as in Jasmine out of Aladdin. So I don't know why, that's just what he came up with. We are big Disney fans, so I guess it's no surprise it's a Disney name. So like I said, you can just kind of pop that card just in there. And there's plenty of room for others as you go along. Ah, it actually says at the back, once you've filled it, you must be able to hold 12 cards. So it says, yeah, you've been subscribed for 12 months, you'll receive a new annual next month to start filling up. So they're obviously conscious of when this will run out, so they'll send you another one if you subscribe for that long. But yeah, it's my kind of intention to build up a little collection of cactuses and succulents because I think they'll work well in my kind of new setup and my kind of home office. I did do a video of my YouTube setup, so if you want to see how I'm going to be filming now and the equipment I use and stuff like that, I will link it at the end. But yeah, if you do like this subscription, it's something a bit different. As with a lot of subscriptions I unbox, they're not necessarily the common ones, although I do a lot of those as well. I tend to go for sort of slightly more unusual ones. But if you do want to sign up for this subscription, make sure you use that link under the video, and then like I said, you'll get your £5 off getting your first box for just £10. Do let me know in the comments, what do you think of this subscription box? Like I said, a little bit different, maybe a little bit Marmite, as in you might love or hate this subscription, but for me, I just think it's something cute that's going to arrive every month. You get a nice other treats by the sounds of it going forwards. I should get my next one in the next week or so, because this is going up at the end of January, so my February box should be going up in the next 7 to 10 days. So if you want to see what comes in next month's box, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell, and you will be notified when that next video goes live. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up as well. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. So stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.